What is aromatherapy and how does it work? If you ask most people, real common misconception about aromatherapy is it's strictly through inhalation. And if any of you have been by my booth, we have all these signs across the top talking about different things that aromatherapy will do. And we'll have people come up to the booth and they'll say, how is smelling something going to help my arthritis? And the answer is it won't. You need to apply it topically. It penetrates the skin, it gets into the joint, or in different cases it gets into the soft tissue or into the bloodstream. And people understand that because we've all used Bactine and Bengay and calamine lotion. So people understand that topical application. Come on in. But I also have people that will ask me, okay, how is smelling something going to change the way I feel? And that's a good, legitimate question, and I have a very strange mind. It works kind of on the visual side. So the best way I can explain how smelling something is going to change the way you feel is it's 11 o'clock in the morning, you're walking down the street, and you walk past a bakery that's baking fresh bread. You inhale, you're starved. There's no conscious thought pattern to it. There's no, oh, let me see, it smells good, it's 11 o'clock, maybe I should eat. You inhale, you're hungry. And now people come back to me and say, wow, George, that's really amazing. Smelling something that's good to eat makes you hungry. Whoopee. I have a lot of sarcastic friends. And so let's change that scenario. Same scent. You can come in, even though, come in and have a seat. Let's change the scenario. Instead of it being 11 o'clock, it's 1:30, and you just walked out of, say, the Olive Garden, and you had a great big appetizer and 14 breadsticks, 3 bowls of salad, a great big pasta lunch, one of those huge hunks of cake they give you. You're stuffed up to here. You walk past that same bakery, same scent of fresh baked bread, and you gag. So you've got the same scent, the same aroma, the same fragrance with diametrically opposed reactions from your body. How this works, and this isn't a clinical class, but just to give you a rough idea, is the scent goes through the olfactory system to the olfactory receptors. From there, it follows the first cranial nerve into the limbic system part of the brain. The limbic system is the most primitive part of our brain. They call it the lizard brain. What would a lizard need to survive? That's what's controlled there. The limbic system contains the amygdala, the thalamus, the hypothalamus, the hippocampus, which, by the way, is not where hippopotamuses go to college. It controls a lot of our involuntary responses. So if you ask somebody on the street, what's aromatherapy good for? The most common answer is it's good for stress, and it is. And if you think about it, it makes sense that your response to stress is a fight or flight response. That's all created through the limbic system. And if you think in terms of fight or flight, we think normally of 1,000 years ago, do I fight this bear and kill it, or do I run away? And now it's, do I fight my boss and kill him, or do I run away and get a different job? But it's that same thing. It's that fight or flight response, which is just a response to stress, and that's all controlled by the limbic system part of the brain. If we get a chance, we'll get up to some of the essential oils that work on PMS and menopause issues. PMS and menopause issues are controlled by, usually caused by an imbalance or an absence of a particular hormone. If the limbic system controls all neurotransmitters, it creates them and regulates them, which includes endorphins and hormones. So if the essential oils work right where the hormones are created and balanced, it's easy to understand how they would work for PMS and menopause and help some of those systems.